Hey guys, Stephanie with AmericanMuscle.com here with an overview and install of the Flowmaster American Thunder Axleback exhaust fitting 2015 and up EcoBoost Mustangs. We're going to be talking about a few different things with the exhaust today, but mainly we'll talk about the sound of the exhaust and the install. Now the install for this is easy. It's a 2 out of 3 wrenches in the difficulty meter since there is some cutting involved, but I'll get more into that later. The Flowmaster American Thunder Axleback is going to be a good option for the S550 EcoBoost owners out there that are looking for an axleback that isn't going to produce a very raspy tone and isn't going to break the bank. This isn't a loud axleback, that's plain and simple, so if you're just looking for volume, this probably isn't your best option. If you're looking for more of a deeper tone but nothing too loud, then you're in the right place. The sound that this axleback offers is what I consider a smooth sound. It's not raspy and loud, but more deep and smooth. It's not loud just to be loud. Now it's obvious with the EcoBoost that you're going to be getting that 4-cylinder turbo car sound, but there are some axlebacks that really enhance that sound. This is not one of them. It's still a turbo 4-cylinder sound, but it doesn't sound exactly like an import, which makes it a good option if you're trying to avoid that type of sound. Like most aftermarket axlebacks on the EcoBoost, this one's going to make the turbo more noticeable. You get a ton of blow-off and turbo noise with this axleback, and honestly, I don't think that that's something that you can get away from with the EcoBoost. You're opening up that turbo, and as a result, you make it more noticeable. This is a full stainless steel axleback. It's 409 stainless to be exact, and it's also mandrel-bent. It is a full 3-inch system too that has 4-inch polished stainless steel tips for out back as well. Now the axleback is designed to be more free-flowing, and it does reduce a little back pressure. The mufflers are baffled mufflers, which is going to help tune that exhaust sound some. And I always say this, but stainless steel is always a great option for the cars that see all different types of road conditions because it offers great corrosion resistance. Overall, this is a tame axleback that doesn't have raspiness and popping to it. I will say though, to keep in mind that it can get even louder with the mid-pipe and headers. Now with that being said, I'm going to give it a solid 2 out of 5 on the loudness scale. At the end of the day though, no matter if you love this sound or you hate it, it really all depends on what you're looking for and what you like. And luckily, there are quite a few options out there. You're going to be looking at the typical cut and clamp design with the install for this axleback, since you do need to cut all S550 axlebacks. I'm going to call this a 2 out of 3 wrenches on the scale, but just because of the cutting that's involved. Now it's nothing difficult, but I just recommend some eye protection and a fresh blade to make the cutting easier. Overall, you're looking at about 2 hours to get this all done. A lift would certainly make things easier for you here, but the job can be done on jack stands as well if you don't have access to one. Cutting the factory axleback isn't hard, just be sure to measure twice and plan to mark where you'll be cutting so you don't make a mistake. The new axleback will come with 2 new clamps for you. You don't have to worry about the tips because they're welded on. When you go to install your new setup, it'll probably be easiest to leave everything loose until you have it all lined up and then tighten it down. Overall, the Flowmaster American Thunder Axleback is a good option for someone looking for a stainless steel system that's gonna help with exhaust tone, but that isn't going to be too rowdy. This is a mandrel-bent 3-inch system with 4-inch polished stainless steel tips. You can check this axleback out online some more for yourself, and for all things Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.